Grand rising, grand morning, grand afternoon, grand evening. So, I'm getting ready to go about because I have actually this all has to do with what I'm about to talk about, what Spirit is giving me to talk about. Spirit is giving me space, literally space, because what I'm about to do is make a list of what I need to do for today. And Spirit gave me space. I go to pull up my book and open, because it's beautiful outside right now, and open the sliding glass door, and Spirit was like, space is indicative. You've given this to me twice, Spirit, that this is something important that a lot of people, space. What is in your environment and how because right now we're going to talk about your domicile, where it is you're laying your head, the space that you lay your head at, right? Whether, house, apartment, tiny home, shed, trailer, modular home, outside on the street, on someone's floor, on someone's couch. We're talking about your space, okay? How you keep your space around you is an indication of your mind. If the space around you is cluttered, and it doesn't matter what it is, because even homeless people have stuff, okay? Understand this. Even homeless people have stuff. If your stuff is all in a disarray around you, like if your house is filthy, if you've got shit everywhere all the time, you're not picking anything up, you're not cleaning anything. Not saying that you're hoarding, but you only clean when company comes. Like your house looks like a tornado all the time, except when certain company comes. Not even all company, but when certain company comes. How you keep your outer space, the space that's around you, the space that you live in, your belongings, how you keep that space is an indication of how you're keeping your mind. Okay? Not everything is going to be 100% neat all the time. This is life. Time escapes us. Sometimes there's things we need to do. Not everybody can keep everything neat all the time, but the question is, are you cleaning it up? And are you cleaning it up on a regular basis so you can maintain the clean instead of having to clean once it's all dirtied and muddled up and now it's overwhelming? When you've got a lot of stuff on your mind, look at it as a piece of clothes, as a piece of clothing that's being thrown on the floor. You've got a lot of stuff going through your mind. You got to do this. You got to do that. Oh my God, you got to do this. And you're worried about this, and you're worried about that. You're worried about this. You're throwing clothes down on the floor. Okay? You have to pick these things up. Pick up. Put it on a hanger. Put it in the dirty clothes. Put it where it needs to go. And in that way, you'll start getting clarity. Because what your eyes see, what your mortal eyes see, starts to control your subconscious, your unconscious, what you're doing. Because if you walking into a space and it's dirty all the time, it's a sense of overwhelm. Like things are being covered up. things aren't being really revealed. If you've got, how am I supposed to say this? If you literally just have shit everywhere, that's literally an indication of your mind. If you ever notice some people, and understand, I'm not talking bad about anybody, but if you understand that some people, whenever you talk to them, sometimes they can't seem to keep thoughts together. They can't seem to keep, they can't seem to focus. They can't seem to complete anything. If you know anybody like this, and you've been to their home, or where they live, where they reside, where they lay their head, something about that is reflected in that environment. And the key is, you have to pick up every day. And if you can't do it every single day, do it every other day. Like, it's the importance of doing this every single day is that finding the time within yourself, because what your eyes see is what your mind sees. It's like that sometimes. So if you walk into your space and you see a whole lot of clutter and a whole lot of dirt and everything across the floor, it's a little overwhelming. It does something to you on the inside. Whether you've gotten immune to all of that or not. And the fact that if you have gotten immune to that, that's an indication of your state of mind. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised at what throwing old stuff away will do for you. You would be surprised. Going through your clothes, throwing away, giving away things that don't fit you, torn, ripped up, you don't even wear, getting rid of just things that you have that don't serve you. You got, you like to collect pens and school supplies. You've got a whole Lowe's moving box full of school supplies that you just bought. You're not even going to use these. You literally haven't used these, but you just like buying school supplies. Tell you what, take them school supplies to the school. Let them use it. Take that out of your space, because you're not using none of that. It's not serving you. When you clean up every day what's around you, you're helping clear your mind on what needs to be done. You're creating space for messages to be deposited to you. You're creating space for new ideas and new revelations to come to you. You're creating space for you to remember who and once you once were. You're creating space. And see, not sometimes the space that you create is the space that was there to begin with, that needed to be emptied. Sometimes throwing away some of those clothes that don't fit, it releases something in you. It releases these clothes that don't fit now, it releases something that you don't even have to look at this, whether you're struggling with weight or whether it's taking up place in your closet. That's part of your subconscious that you don't even have to deal with anymore, because you've gotten rid of it. It's a cleansing. Cleansing is not just for the body, it's for the mind. And cleansing, when you do it on the outside, it also happens on the inside. it also happens on the inside. And the maintaining on the outside helps you maintain on the inside. You're creating a standard for yourself. You want to clear a space. You don't want to be so overwhelmed, because it's anxiety. It's anxiety walking into a space and there's always, oh my God, there's always stuff everywhere that shouldn't be there. Clean it up. Clean it up. And see, and sometimes it's so overwhelming. We've let it build so much that there's so much stuff sitting there. We've accumulated so much. And now we're just like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. This is too big. Let me tell you where to start to clean up. Start in a 2-foot section. What's 2 feet? What's 2 feet? Go and stand somewhere. Your feet about shoulder width apart. Clean that area. Clean that area. Take another step. Forward, back, right or left, doesn't matter. Clean that area. When that area is cleaned, take another step. Clean that area. See, the issue is a lot of us get overwhelmed and we think that we can't do this. This is too much. This is too much. I can't tackle all this at once. This is too much. No one's ever asking you to tackle anything at once. When you break it down, it makes it easier. You can start. I'm just going to start by picking up the clothes off the floor. And I'm going to put all the clothes that are on the floor right over here. You're starting somewhere. After I get all the clothes up off the floor, I'm going to pick up all the shoes off the floor and I'm going to put them over here. See, there's a couple of things that are happening here. There's a couple of different levels of frequency that you're doing, that you're tapping into. You're separating what the issue is, the different compartments of the issue, and you're setting them to the side so you can get back to them later and straighten them out. You've got the clothes pile, you've got the shoes pile. Now let's, it looks like I'm looking at a bunch of trash. So what you do is you go through and you pick up the big trash first. All those crumbled up pieces of paper, all the big trash first. Then you look. And see, now you're not just looking at one huge mess. You're looking at a pile of clothes. You're looking at a pile of shoes. And you're looking at a pile of stuff that you're working on. So you got the clothes, the shoes, you've picked up the big trash and you're looking. And you're like, some of this stuff is little odds and ends. I like pins or coins. You go through and you pick up the coins first. I'm not even going to go there. Now I'm understanding why Spirit have me say coins. Ooh. Pick up the coins, baby. Ooh. Ooh. That just did something beautiful to my heart right there. Pick up them coins. God, today, pick up them coins. They were hidden underneath all this stuff, that money, that currency. See what you're... You're opening a flow. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, you're opening a flow. See, right, when you clear the space around you, now you've got your pile of clothes, you got your shoes, you picked up the big trash, and now you've got all this currency down there. It's just scattered around that was underneath all this stuff. Pick that up. Pick it up. Pick it up, baby. Oh. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Pick that up. Pick up that change. Pick up that change. Pick up that change. That change. That change. That's money, right? Pick that change. Because change is money. I hope you understand I'm not talking about coins right now. Change is money. Oh, so good. Pick that up. Pick that up. And understand that each layer that you're picking up, you may still pick up things to add to the other ones. When you picked up the trash, you may have found a sock. When you picked up that trash, you may have found a damn shoe. But every single person who has found some money underneath that and has picked that up has found the change. I promise you they found the change. Pick that up. Because that motivates you. Because you're seeing the change. Oh, this is good to me right now. I thank you, Spirit. Oh, I feel it. I feel it. Oh, I feel it. You're seeing the change. You're seeing it. You're making it happen, baby. You're making it happen. You've picked up the change. After you... I hope you're understanding how big that is. Spirit won't let me even leave that. That change that was underneath all those clothes, all that trash, all them shoes. And that's the big trash. And that's just the change you can see. That's just the change you can see after you've picked up the big trash. Oh my God. What other change awaits you once you start picking up everything else? Once you start picking up those pens, that notebook, those random things, once you start picking that up, what changes underneath there? Oh, are there dollars, baby? What changes underneath there? What awaits you underneath there? Oh, this is sitting so good with me, Spirit. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So good to me right now. Oh, I feel you, Spirit. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Understand that it's all the same thing. And see, I don't know anyone who doesn't keep the change. I don't know anybody who doesn't keep the change. When they find it lying around their house, they keep that change. So as you're cleaning everything up, you keep that change because you started something. You started something. You keep that change. How do you keep that change? A little bit every day, baby. Because if it's a big thing that needs to happen, you only have to tackle it once. One time. Because after that, only thing it takes for you to do is maintain. Maintain. Pick up every day. What are you picking up? You're picking up the negativity. You're picking up jewels that may have been dropped the day before. You're picking up change that you may have missed the day before. Every day that you clean up. You're making your space clear for your thoughts to be clear. You're not blocking anything. Anything. Oh. The importance of keeping your space. Spirit, I'm understanding so well now why you had me do this. Your space and how you keep your space, it can change you. It can change you. It can change you. I'm telling you this from firsthand experience, baby. It can change you. So good. I'm a go move in my magic right now because, baby, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do. It's trying to make my list. Spirit put this on me to tell you. And then I come across the revelation with the change that you find oh my God, change, babe. Oh, I don't even, and just so you're aware, when I'm doing this, I upload this, I don't even hear this until days after it's up and done. It's already public what I have said here before I hear it. So when I hear myself later, it's like, wow. Take this, run with that. And knowing in order to make the change in your environment, in order to clean up your space, to find those coins underneath that clothes, that rubbish, to find that change, baby, to find that change, to clean up your space. It doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot. It takes time. And it takes your willingness to do it. Dollar Tree has everything that you need. 99-cent store, if you got one, has got everything that you need. You can't afford none of that? Do you have a broom? You don't have a broom? Start by where you're at. Start picking it up. There was a point where I didn't have a broom. And you know what I was doing? I was picking stuff up by hand. Those little papers and stuff. I was picking stuff up out of the carpet. Out of the carpet. If I could see it, I was picking it up. If it's not a carpet, you still ain't got a broom, you ain't got a mop, use a towel on an old shirt. Don't forget to get them corners. You'd be surprised what's in them corners. You'd be surprised at what hides in them corners. And it ain't them spiders. You'd be surprised. Oh. Layers. Do it a little bit at a do it a little bit at a time. Do it in layers. Start with where you're at, where you're standing. Clean what's right there at your feet. Take a step up, clean what's right there at your feet. You can start by just doing it in layers. Take off the clothes first. Take off the shoes first. Pick up the trash. Then get to that change, baby. Get to that change. Pick up those pens and all that stuff. And when you do that, know that some things you have to let go. You got all these clothes on the floor. Do you wear all these clothes? Do you fit all these clothes? Put your clothes in 2 piles. You got clean, you got dirty. Okay. In your clean pile, do you wear that? Okay. You wear it? That's simple enough. You don't wear it, give it away. If you can't give it away and you got to throw it away for whatever reason, do that. But see, there's always someone in need of what you have. What's trashed you is definitely something else that someone else needs. As far as like clothes that don't fit you and shoes, that kind of thing. And not everybody has the resources to get to a place or to someone who needs it. If you're somewhere, you live somewhere, and there's you take your trash out to the garbage. If you don't know anybody to give these clothes to that you don't wear, these shoes that you don't wear, put them in a bag and leave them outside the trash. Outside the trash. Now, if it's all holy, you know what I'm saying? If the shoes are all holy, there's no sole, it's like your toes are sticking out. If, you've got pants, shirts, dresses, they're whole, they're all ripped up. It's wow. Throw that stuff away. If it can be used by someone else, just put it in a bag and leave it at the trash can, not in it. If you can't get to somewhere where you know that they're not gouging people, calling themselves trying to help them. I'm not naming any names, but we all know someplace they're supposed to be helping those in need in the community, and they get donations and they take the clothes and they're the first ones to go through them, and then they hike up prices and give them to the community at the same price it was damn near would be brand new unused. We're not going to name them no places, but y'all know a couple of places who I'm referring to. Go through that. Do the same thing with your shoes. Trash is trash. Once it's in the trash, it's in the trash. Nothing comes back out. That's that change. That's that change, baby. Don't be afraid to throw stuff away. It's okay to get rid of things that are no longer serving you. The point is with growth and with change is that there are things that you grow out of. There are things that you grow out of. There are, just like clothes and shoes, there are clothes and shoes that you grow out of. There are habits that you grow out of. There are things you used to do that grow out of. Things that you're like, I don't even know what the hell I was doing that for. Don't be afraid to let that go. If you come across something, you're like, oh, I haven't seen this in a long time. I want to keep that. Why do you want to keep it? Now that just because you've seen it, you haven't thought about it in a year or so. Now that you done found this tucked away in the corner, now you want to keep it. Why? Anything that you want to keep that isn't immediately serving you, ask yourself why. If it's sentimental reasons why you want to keep that, you need to have a box or something, a trunk, a chest, somewhere set so you can put your sentimental items, set them to the side in a sentimental place. Change your space. It changes your mind. You're clearing out your space. You're clearing out your mind. And I say every day, you have to really get in and deep clean. Honestly, depending on the size of your space and environment, you're looking about every 4 to 6 weeks. You need to do a deep clean. What do I say when I say a deep clean? Have you ever looked at the baseboards? Have you ever looked at the bottom of where the wall and the floor meet? In the space that's around you? Even if you're sleeping on the floor or the couch of someone else's place, so you can get yourself together. Have you looked at that? Because that's your space around you. Clean that. Now, me, my best friend used to get on to me about this, and I've gotten better. But when I do the clean, it's I I was opening windows but not enough. And it would be like I'm in the bathroom, I'm spraying everything with the Comet spray, and like I'm like right there spraying everything with the Comet spray, and then I'm just like going at it right then. Like it was the smell was heavy. Like I cleaned the walls, I cleaned the baseboards, and the ceiling. I cleaned the ceiling because levels of clean, how you choose to clean is up to you. But understand, clean those baseboards. See, and those are things that people forget. Baseboards have and hold energy too. Everything does. So all this dust that it's collecting, all this dirt that it's collecting, it's holding all that energy, all of that. Clean that off. Clean that off. If you don't have anything for storage, put your things neatly away or to the side. And then wait till you can get something for storage. Dollar Tree has, what is it, 246? It's $5 and it has 6 spots for those cubes. Those cubes are $1.25 because it's no longer the Dollar Tree. The cubes are $1.25. You can get this little thing with 6 sections in it, and you can put your clothes on there. Fold up your clothes, put them on there. You can put towels on there. You can get one of those $1.25 cubes to put in there. And it's the full size cubes. You can slide it right in there. So you can put stuff in there to get your mind to not be so scattered. Is just as simple as getting your space to not be so scattered. And to get your space to not be so scattered is just as simple as starting with one thing. Start with one thing. The space at your feet, clothes. Start with one thing. Your storage doesn't have to be from the Container Store, which is that place is amazing. Doesn't have to come from the Container Store. Your storage situation doesn't have to come from Walmart. Your storage situation doesn't even have to come from Dollar Tree. Is it a storage damage situation? Is it storing your stuff? And in this thing that it's storing, because this is important too, what you're storing in this container, what's in there? What's in there? Because that's the same thing for your mind. You store things in your mind. What's in there? Are you just putting random shit in there? Because you do open that box to see what random shit is in there, because sometimes you need random shit. What are you putting in there? What are you putting in there? Start small. And this is key. Start knowing that you are making a change. Don't look at this and say this is going to be overwhelming, even if it is just one thing at a time. No. Start knowing that you are making a change. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. When you know that you're making a change, deposit in your spiritual bank. Thank you, Spirit. You're making that deposit again in your spiritual bank. Because that's always the first step, knowing you got to make the change. Okay, now start doing it. Your spiritual bank will take all deposits. It will. But see how often you deposit and the size of your deposits also account for how much you can withdraw. That's just the way it is. So clean up your space around you. Keep putting them coins, that change, that physical change. That physical change is change also in your spiritual bank. Pick that up, deposit that, and know that something is happening. Know that something is happening. Know that something is happening. And see, and you'll see something has happened when you've first got these piles. You're seeing something happen. You've picked up. You're seeing what? You're seeing change. Oh, you're seeing change. You're seeing change. You've picked up. You've made these piles. You swept. You've mopped. You've hit the baseboards. You've got things organized now. When you walk into the space, you don't feel anxious. You don't feel overwhelmed. And even though it may not be as perfect as you want it, damn it, it's a change. It's a change from where you were at before. Therefore, it's movement in the right direction. It's movement journeying down the road. So every day when you pick up what you put down yesterday, you'll know where it goes. I said, so when you pick up what you put down yesterday, you'll know where it goes. This has been good to me. Oh, this has been good to me. Oh, I'm about to get this has been good to me. I hope something in here resonated with you. I appreciate you subscribing, following, listening. Y'all, Yes. Yes. This feels so good to me. Spirit just gave me something so good. Whew. Y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you. Peace.